Located in Staffordshire, in the heart of the West Midlands, Cannock Chase National Landscape is a haven for both people and wildlife who have coexisted here for thousands of years.
I think Cannock Chase for a lot of people is almost like a bit of a sanctuary. People come here because they want to find a bit of peace and quiet. They want to engage with nature and wildlife and just have that green space to breathe.
You know, I love my days down the pit and I'll never slack it off. And when you come up the pit, you've valued the green and the nature.
You did. In the summer when you've been on afternoon shift, at 10 o'clock you're waiting to go up the shaft. You could smell the greenery, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And just couldn't wait to get up.
One of our most iconic but secretive animals is the adder, our only native venomous snake.
The last one I saw was carrying my youngest son when he was about 3. I'd gone on my shoulders and he says, "What's that worm, Dad?" And it was an adder curled up, warming itself on the path.
Sometimes people can be a little nervous around adders, but adders are a lot more scared of us than we are of them. And often enough you'll be walking down the path, say with your dog, and you'll see an adder's tail just disappear into the undergrowth.
They like to bask in the sun, don't they? Get a nice sunny day. And
they're warming up.
Yeah, they're a nervous creature, if you like, so they're scattered, aren't they, if they hear you coming.
On Cannock Chase we are very, very lucky to actually have adders. If you ever come across an adder, consider yourself very fortunate to have actually seen one in the wild. They are just an amazing species to see, but as with all wildlife, with a little bit of respect.
Veiled by shrubs, camouflaged, she slithered outside for a bite to eat. Her scaled, khaki black, zigzagged coat shimmers in the light like a drop necklace. She's an army sergeant major, startling serpent, rarely spotted. She sits calmly bathing in the warmth of the sun. Amongst the green, she's fully alert.
All through history, adders have been quietly watching on. You know, we've gone from the chase being classified as a royal hunting forest, right the way through to, you know, World War I camps, World War II camps, mining.
The old pits, they weren't built on. They became part of that corridor system where they went wild again.
That was all grey, pit dust like, you know. And now it's all lush vegetation that can carry anything.
And the animals thrive in them areas. And actually they were using the old railway lines, we call them ginny lines.
Yeah.
They could move safely. Everybody has this view, it was dark, Cannock Mills.
Yeah.
Well, yes, that was Victorian times, but when we were down the pits, there was plenty of greenery in this area,
Yes, yeah.
Cannock Chase, and that was our playground.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
It's never forgotten, even today. People are still proud to say my granddad was a pitman.
Yeah.
So it's in the, if you like, it's in the blood.
It's in the DNA of the Rugeley people,
And
isn't
consequently with the memorial wall as well, you know, when we
Yeah.
put that on the plinth that
Yeah.
we put together, and you get all the names of the
Yeah.
people that died in Lea Hall and Breton.
Like a film star, she is captured on photographs. She strikes a pose, yet disappears as quick as a spark. Watch where you tread for snakes in the grass. Keep dogs on leads, for this cold-blooded reptile could take you by surprise. The excitement, the apprehension, the fear she brings is simply mysterious.
I do fostering, and they come out to our house and they're like, wow,
Yeah.
fancy living round here. They just amazed with it, you know, how beautiful it is, and how close to nature it is, and how close to nature we live.
I was brought up just about 100 yards or so, and I've carried it on. I've took my grandson up there, you know, and my kids and everything, take them up regularly when I can.
There's still a lot of rural Staffordshire, but it's how you connect those bits together of groups and pockets of wildlife.
The adder is much misunderstood and has suffered from centuries of persecution. Combined with its disappearing habitats and continued disturbance, this has left the adder in a vulnerable position across England. Thankfully, Cannock Chase remains a stronghold for these timid creatures. As custodians of this special place, we want to understand our adders better so that we can conserve them and live alongside them for many years to come.
We're doing our best to preserve it for the nature that's on the chase, including adders, and they've been a part of the chase's history. People have always been a part of the chase's history, and we've co-evolved so far. The chase for me is quite special. I'm quite local to the chase myself. I always have been as a child. So coming up here for family picnics, going out and seeing the deer, it will always hold special memories. There's a lot of local people that have really special memories of Cannock Chase. We're almost custodians of the chase, and we have to protect it as best we can, and everyone who visits the chase has that role to play. And if we can carry on conserving the chase, looking after the chase and respecting the wildlife, hopefully it'll be here for many, many years to come.